homesteading to prepping to common horse sense, we are College Hill Farm.
Welcome back to College Hill Farm. Well, fall's here. It's time for harvesting seeds of all kinds. So you'll see a lot of seed harvesting videos, and I'll show you how to save seed from a lot of different things. This is a cucumber. Okay. Right up to my head, you see how big it is. See how yellow? Normally it's green. It's turned good and yellow. This cucumber's ready to use for seed. Now, if you know me, you know I like to save seed for 4 or 5 years at a time. But I don't want to save seed from just one plant. Okay, I want some seed diversity. So I pulled one off this plant, and I'll go down the row here and select a cucumber from 3 or 4 plants, and then I'll come back to you and show you. Oh, and by the way, so I can pick them up, I'm using that grabber again because I can't bend over and get these off the ground. Okay, go away, mosquito. These mosquitoes are tough. It's fall, you can tell. 5 big old cucumbers off 5 different cucumber vines. Okay. That assures I get a little genetic diversity. Now this year, if you remember, when I planted my cucumbers, a lot of them didn't come up because the seed was 5 years old. Okay, and I had to replant and replant and replant. But now I've got seed back for everything that I need, and these will be good for 4 or 5 years again. So I'll meet you up at the barn or up at the shop, and we will strip these out and get the seeds, and I'll show you what to do with them in the kitchen. Okay, here we are. I'm going to take my old timer, split these babies. Okay, there's our seed. Okay, I'm going to split it again, right down the center. And all this part that's got seed in it, I'm just going to scrape it right into this bucket. Okay, I've got most of the seeds out of that. Do this outside, so you can just throw that away. Then take this next one and do it the same way. Just scrape those seeds. I'm not using the blade of my knife, I'm just using the tip of my knife. Scrape those seeds right into that bucket. Okay? Now, what this slime is here, that's an anti-sprouting agent. That keeps these seeds from sprouting inside the fruit. Okay, so that's gone. Split this half and do it exactly the same way. Now, let's look and see how many seeds we got. If you look in there, I bet I've got 100 seeds already. Okay, that's 2 or 3 of them little packets at the dollar store or Wally World or wherever. So I'm going to split these other 4, and get them in the bucket, and then we'll go in the house and I'll show you what I do with them. Okay, here we are in the kitchen. Here's our cucumber seeds. Now I'm going to just add a little cold water to it so that they're immersed in water pretty good. Stir them around so that they're not sticking to the sides of the bucket. Then I just take all of these seeds, Get them stirred around a little and pour them into a sieve. I got all of them out of the bucket. So now what I've got to do at this point is to get rid of all of that slime. Okay? And just do it by constant motion. Piece of cucumber, that goes back in the bucket. I know it seems like I'm using a lot of water, but it's not as much as you think. Won't raise my water bill none. But if you don't get this slime off here, this anti-germination stuff is going to stay right there. See, the slime's still there. So you really got to work at it. So I'm going to pull up a sprayer and give it a little more force to push it through. Now, the purpose of that slime, of course, is so that it doesn't sprout this year. The slime, as the plant dies, that slime goes away. And over the winter, these aren't going to have soil temperature to sprout. Pull them up here where I can get the seeds in less proximity. See the slime there? Wash it out of there. So in the winter, that slime just goes away. But in the summer, it stays right there and keeps those seeds from sprouting too soon. Now I'm going to move it over here where I can put my hand on it and keep rolling it. And press down on the bottom of that thing so it presses that slime through the screen. Every now and then reach under the bottom and rub it. % of the slime is out of there. Okay? Now, once that's done, you take these cucumber seeds and spread them out on a paper plate. It's alright if they touch. They'll break right apart after they dry. Okay, those are spread out enough. Oop. There's still some in my strainer. I want to get those. Now, there's probably enough seeds there for 2 or 3 years. But what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to put them up on top of the refrigerator, and over the course of the next month, they'll dry out completely. And I will break them up and put them in a baggie. If you like this stuff, this homesteading, do-it-yourself kind of thing, be certain to come on out to the channel and subscribe. We do this homesteading stuff all the time, sometimes 1, sometimes 5 videos. Just depends on what's going on in the homestead that week. Now if you hit the little bell when you come to the channel, it'll notify you when we upload a video. We upload on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Now it's time for me to get on to the next thing.